Morning student, in last lecture we already discussed about some terms like frequency, amplitude, time period and the length of the pendulum. But in this lecture we have to discuss about factor on which time period of pendulum depend. Time period of pendulum depend. Yes, first factor. First factor is length of pendulum. Length of pendulum. Now you have to write the time period is directly proportional to under root of L. Time period is directly proportional to the under root of L. For example, this is a pendulum. Their length is L. What is the mean here? The word used directly proportional. Directly proportional mean what? Directly proportional mean what? If length of pendulum increase, for example, you take the less length pendulum, it do oscillation like this. If you increase the length of the pendulum, their oscillation like this. So when the length of pendulum is more, they take a more time period. More time is there, big. If length is more, take the more time to oscillate. So directly word mean आमने सामने. Mathematically, if you increase any length here under root 2, under root 3, under root 4, we increasing the overall value of time period increases. I'm again repeat, directly mean if length increase, so time period increase. Inversely mean what? If one thing increase, so other decrease. So their first factor is the length of a pendulum. When the length of pendulum increases, the time period also increases. When the length of pendulum decreases, the time period decreases. Yes. Second factor here, acceleration due to gravity. You already know acceleration due to gravity, G is there. The earth gravity is there, you already know their value, 9.8 meter per second square. In our maybe in next lecture we have to discuss about the acceleration, velocity, everything, speed also. Acceleration due to gravity. When a body moving, for example, when you throw the body up, actually what is acceleration? For example, you go with the speed of 50 meter per second. Then maybe you increase 50 to 40, 60, 70, the body accelerate. If you not increase the speed 50 to 50 only, same speed only, no acceleration is there. Acceleration actually is what? Change in velocity with respect to time. If a final velocity also 50, this is 50, the overall acceleration 0. If initial velocity more, final less, you apply the brake, then acceleration negative. If you increase the speed, final is a 60 is there, initial speed first of all 50, then overall acceleration is a positive. But when you throw the body up, it become acceleration due to gravity. Due to gravity, it comes with their speed increases or decreases. When they move up, their speed decreases. When they coming down, their speed increases. So acceleration due to gravity. The time period is inversely proportional to under root of G. If G also increases, a change on the earth, when you go up, the gravity decreases. When gravity decreases, the time period increases, inversely proportional. Keep in mind, inversely proportional. And again repeat, it depends upon the length, directly proportional, under root of L and under root of G. So how you are able to write, how you write like this, time period is directly proportional to the under root of L, square root of L. Time period is inversely proportional to the square root of G. So now combine these two factors. There are the two factors is there. First one is the length of pendulum. Second is the acceleration due to gravity. Then combine these two factors. Under root of L, under root of G. When you open this directly or inversely proportional, some constant always come. There is a 2 pi. Pi, you know, in mathematics, their value 22/7. So this one only, their value 22/7. Maybe 3.14 also. So 2 pi. It is experimentally found only by the scientists. When under root up also down together, you write this. So this is the formulas. This is the special formula to find out the time period of pendulum. If you know the length of pendulum, gravity, for example, length of pendulum is a 10 centimeter. So here put the value. 2 into 22 by, for example, the length of the pendulum is 16 centimeter. So here you put, so G value may be 10, maybe 9.8. So here the 2 by 2, 7, 4, under root of 1 by, you are able to find out the G value. You have to put 9.8, then you are able to find out the time period of pendulum very easily. This is the factor on which pendulum time period depends. Now we have to see the on which factor the time period not dependent. Which factor? Factors on which time period of pendulum not depend. Yes, first factor we have to see the mass of bob. For example, this is the bob is there, here the mass. This is the first factor on which time period of the pendulum not depend. Mass of the bob. Maybe light, maybe heavy, not depend upon the time period. Keep in mind. Not depend upon the mass of the bob. Second, material of bob. Maybe bob made from iron or maybe wood. Time period always same. Not depend upon the material from which form. Yes, keep in mind. Third one is the amplitude. How much it displays on that side, extreme side, not depend. Time period same only, keep in mind. So factor on which time period not depend. These are the three factors. First is the mass of bob, second is the material of bob, third one is the amplitude. Now, next, if you want to find out the time period of pendulum practically in the lab, how you are able to find out? Take one the pendulum, this string length, for example, 70 centimeter, one bob, one clock, stopwatch. Here you take one stopwatch. So take the pendulum from this side and release the end on the stopwatch. You observe the time period of pendulum for 20 oscillation. 20 oscillation. If you want to find out the time period, you know 20 oscillation time period. If for example you want to find out the time period, how you are able to find out? 20 oscillation time period. For example, it will come at 20 seconds by stopwatch. 20 seconds. You want to find out the time period. How you are able to find out the time period? You know time period is always for one oscillation. 20 oscillation, it was 20 seconds. And for one oscillation, it is a 20 by 20. Very easy. 1 second only. Direct formula, number of oscillation, time period for 20 oscillation divided by a number of oscillation, 20. So very easily, yes, 20 oscillation time period is 20 seconds, number of oscillation to 1 second only. This is the two way. This was the unitary method, this was the direct formula. Now we have to see the second pendulum. I hope you understand this. In our syllabus, 3 chapters are there for first unit test. First one is the bio, one is the plant and animal tissues. Second one, chemistry one, the element, compound and mixtures. And third one, this one, force and motion. Yes. Now come on the next topic, second pendulum. Second pendulum. See there. I got very easily. Second pendulum. When the time period is 2 seconds, any pendulum which has the time period is 2 seconds, that is called second pendulum. You know, time period is depend upon the length. If you want to find out the length of the second pendulum, how you are able to find out the length of the second pendulum? See, you know, formula is like this, 2 pi under root L by G. This actually, this derivation not in your book. You have to do there. How you are able to find out the length of string of the second pendulum? Means what? For one oscillation, it take 2 seconds. Second pendulum. Time may be 1.6 second, 1.8 second. If 2 seconds is there, the special name is a second pendulum. Squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. Then what you observe? T square 2 pi under root of L upon G का whole square. So T square 4 pi square under root of L G the separately. You know this one cut. How you are cut the under root? For example, under root 2. If 2 is there, you know when under root is there, so 1 by 2 only. Outside is 2 only. So 2 only. Some student not know. Under root 4 by 2. Because under root 4 you write 2. You know that we pair come outside. How pair come outside? See there. Like this. 4. When under root open, तो half come, तो inside 2 का square only, half. तो 2 into 2, 1 by 2 multiply that cut, तो 2 answer only. So same way you have to cut this. T square 4 pi square L by G. You know the time period of pendulum is there. Time period already taken 2 seconds. Put the value here. Squaring 4 pi square L by G. So here 4 second का square L by G. Now you want to find out the value of length only. So take the length on one side, other values on the other side. Here 4 cut. So here 1 left only, 4 cut. 4 cut, so 1 left only. So this one value come. So G come and divide, so come this side, do the cross multiply. You want to find out the length, so pi square and multiply, come and divide. Yes. Then L equal to G is 9.8 meter per second square. Acceleration only. 22 by 7, 22 by 7, like this. So you know when which term is in the divide, come on the upper. 9.8, 7 into 7, 22 into 22. Like this. Up is a meter per second square. And here the length value you want to find out. Here the length value you want to find out. So here you have to solve this. Please solve this. If you want to understand the unit, that is also very important. If you want to understand the unit, here the 4 second square come. Here 4. So length one you want to find out. Gravity, you know, gravity unit is a meter per second square. Here second square cut. So that's why meter left only, keep in mind. Meter per second square. So here which thing left? Meter only left. Because here divide. Meter per second square divide. So second square come up. So second square cut. Keep in mind. And 4 cut. That's why the meter only left. Here meter only. So like this you have to solve this. Value come approximately 1 meter. or maybe 99.4 centimeter. It means what? A second pendulum length is always 1 meter. Keep in mind. How you want to find out the time period of the second pendulum? Take one pendulum of length of string 1 meter, then measure the time period for 20 oscillation, divide with the 20, the time period will come 2 seconds. Very easy. Now this is my explanation, student. I already explained the factor on which the time period of pendulum depend and not depend, and this one for the second pendulum. Thank you, student. In next lecture we have to discuss about the what is the speed, what is the velocity on which and what is acceleration.